You know?
Stand out.
Stand out and speak up. I really love that because that's who I am. And my whole chemistry, my whole DNA revolves around those two. Standing out and speaking up. That is what I do. And many Kenyans really appreciate. When I came over the weekend and there was a crisis back home, Kenyans were asking, where is Rigiji? He needs to speak, because Kenyans have learned that I speak the truth. So anytime there is a challenge in the country that is a little bit complicated, that is a little bit dicey, that people do not understand correctly, Kenyans count on Rigiji to come out and tell them exactly what it is. And that is what I do. That's what I've been doing for the last so many years. And that's what I continue to do for the next 1 year. That's what I continue to do for the years that God will give me this world, to stand up and speak up. That's what I'll do.
Okay. I think, or I don't want to say I think, because it's not my opinion, it's not my suggestion, but because you are in the former government, right? And a lot of people feel like you are there, you are supporting that government, but now you are out. That's when you're saying this government is A, this government is B. So why couldn't you speak out and stand out when you are inside the government, the same government that now you're looking at and saying this government is corrupt?
Well, I think you have been out here for too long. Probably you didn't follow what I was doing when I was in government. I went along with the president for the first 1 year. Then I realized, oh, it's not well. And I realized he is not whom he had promised me and the people of Kenya that he is. I realized that all the things we had promised the people of Kenya, the bottom-up economic transformation, putting money into people's pockets, respect for human rights, that was not happening anymore. And I started speaking out when I was in government. And that's why I got kicked out. Had I just kept quiet,
fitting,
and went along,
fitting,
and sat on the table to eat, I would still be there, having it nice, as the people of Kenya are suffering. I started speaking out. I opposed from within cabinet Finance Bill 2024.
Yes.
I spoke very strongly against it. The minutes are there for posterity.
Yes.
And I spoke right inside cabinet when I was deputy president. I did not speak when I left. I spoke from inside. I spoke against abductions and extrajudicial killings. If you remember, June 25th, 2024, when our kids were butchered in Parliament, the following day, on the 26th, when I was deputy president, I called a press conference in Mombasa and called out the president.
I remember that.
I stood out and spoke up. That's what you do. So let nobody say that Rigiji is speaking because he's speaking out because he left government. No. The truth is the matter is that Rigiji was kicked out because of speaking from inside. The president couldn't take it. He couldn't be challenged by anybody. He couldn't stand to be told the truth. And I was telling him, boss, the people of Kenya are opposed to the Finance Bill 2024. Please don't force it on them. And if you do, we shall be left with an egg on our face.
Yes.
And it happened as I told him. I told him these abductions and extrajudicial killings, these young kids have a point. What they are saying makes sense.
Yes.
Let's listen to them. In any case, they are our children. And, abducting them and, massacring them is not right. It's immoral. It's against our Christian teachings. It's against the Constitution. It's against humanity. Please, let's listen to these young boys and girls. They have a point and they are our children anyway. He couldn't take it. That's why I was kicked out. So, for standing out and speaking up is what got me where I am.
Where you are today.
But I can tell you, it's like throwing the fish into the water. By kicking me out, I got in the best environment now. I'm able to speak up and speak for the people of Kenya without talking to anybody, without asking anybody for permission. When I was in government, I was a little bit civil. I would do it with a lot of respect. I would be persuasive. I would approach the president with a lot of humility and plead with him and persuade him. And I was talking to a stone. Yes. I don't have to do that anymore. When things are not going right, I simply see this is wrong.
You speak up.
When he is lost, I say, you are lost. Stop it. I am a happier man, by the way.
Okay.
I am a very happy person, and I am in my best environment because I'm able to speak up for the people of Kenya. I'm able to stand out and speak for them. And I am very grateful that God has given me that opportunity to speak for the people of Kenya. And I'm equally happy that the people of Kenya appreciate what I do.
Yes.
And I actually realize how much the Kenyan people value my contribution to our democratic space anytime I leave the country. There's too much pressure for me to go back, for me to speak up. It's only when I appreciate. You know, sometimes when you are in the country doing what you know best,
don't see it.
you think it's just a normal way of life. Until when I'm out of the country, I went to the US for 6 weeks, and Kenyans were saying, no, Rigiji must come back. He must speak, he must tell us what is happening. Even when I was coming here, I had planned to come here for a month. But the pressure back home has made me cut short my visit to a week because Kenyans are saying we have too many problems. The issue of the fuel, you know, the cost of living, you know, transport costs, prices of consumer products. And Kenyans are saying somebody must speak for us. And to many Kenyans, that person who can speak and who must speak for the people of Kenya is Rigiji. And they are saying, Rigiji, we know you wanted to go and sell your party and market your party in the United Kingdom, meet the diaspora people, meet Kenyans, interact with them, get to know what they are doing, work with them on how to partner in the new administration. We appreciate that. But we need to do more at home. We are in trouble. You know, we have no food. Our children cannot go to school. SHA is not working. The country is almost grinding to a halt. You are more useful to us back home. So, Rigiji, please take a few days and come back home. So over the weekend, I'll be back home so that I can support the people of Kenya. I can speak for them and give them hope and encourage them that there will be a better tomorrow. Okay.
So you said you came to promote. Did you come to promote your party, or you came to meet the diaspora?
It's twofold. One, our party DCP has a UK chapter that I came to officially launch and enhance our party activities and recruit more members. Again, I had the opportunity on Saturday. I had a dinner with the Kenyan people.
Yes, I remember
to explain to them what will be their place in my administration. What role will they play in our administration? What are their issues? They are very serious stakeholders. The diaspora brigade is #1 foreign exchange earner for our country. You know, in the 70s, coffee was #1 foreign exchange earner. In the 80s, it was overtaken by tea. And in the 90s, tourism became #1 foreign exchange earner for our country. As we speak today, the remittances from diaspora are #1 foreign exchange and for our country. And we are saying, if you contribute such a huge amount to the economy, you must have a say the way that money is utilized. The diaspora people must be on the decision-making table because they are a serious partner in our country's development, in the economic discourse of our country. And we are saying that you cannot be the #1 foreign exchange earner for our country. The money that we are using to pay our foreign debt, the money we are using for importation, the money that we are using to run our embassies and high commissions, yet you have no voice despite that very huge contribution. So that is one of the discussions I'm having with the diaspora people. And we are agreeing that one way or another, the administration that I intend to form when I'm elected president, or I'm part of that government, is that people from diaspora must play a critical role in our administration, in the executive, in the Senate, in the National Assembly, in the county assemblies. I am also saying it makes sense that we tap the expertise, the professional resource available in diaspora to run our embassies. If it's here in the UK, why would I go back home to look for a high commissioner? We have competent men and women with the necessary qualifications and experience who understands UK much better than anybody else coming from Kenya. Ambassadors and high commissioners serve for 4 years. When you get somebody who has never been to the UK from Kenya, the first 1 year they'll settle down, find school for their children, get to know a house, to know what. 1 year is gone. The second year they are learning on contacts. Who are the business people here? How do you engage the British? The third year they start putting up a plan. By the time they start implementing,
4 years is
4 years is gone. But if I came here to the UK and pick Lydia, who has lived here for 20 years, for example, she doesn't need to look for a house. She doesn't need to look for a school for her children. She just get to office and start working. She knows who is who. She knows who are the manufacturers. She knows who are in agro-processing. She knows who are in value addition. I would want a situation where either between the High Commissioner and the Deputy, one would come from the diaspora. That is what I'll do if I'm president. That I pick either the High Commissioner or the Deputy from the diaspora. And it will work out well, and it's a very practical thing. So these are some of the discussions that I'm having with Kenyans who live here, who work here, and they are very excited.
Yes.
Of course, many of them have doubts because they have been cheated before. They have engaged Kenyan leaders before. The minute they are elected, they don't pick their phones. They don't give them appointment. They don't bother with them. So I'm asking them to give me the benefit of doubt, because that's all I can do. I cannot tell them 100% that I'm better than the others.
Yes.
But I have a proven track record that I'm an honest person. I'm a truthful person. I'm asking the Kenyans in diaspora to give me the benefit of doubt, that I will live up to my word and I'll honor the promises that I make with them. In any case, it's the right thing to do, because it can only be helpful to the country.
Yes.
You know, these are men and women who have a lot of experience. Let's look at the health sector. The management of health here in the UK is top notch.
Yeah.
We would want to benefit as a country from health practitioners who have been here in the UK. It will be useful for our country. When you look at engineering, when you go around here, the drainage is top notch. After it has rained, 20 minutes later, you cannot know there was rain.
Yeah.
We would want to tap from the professionals in the diaspora to come and help their country, because at the end of it all, east or west, home is best. So it's not just honoring a promise. It's the right thing to do. You know, it's good. It will make work easier for my administration.
Yes.
It will be helpful to the country, where you are saying Kenyans out there who have proven track record, who have expertise, who have experience elsewhere, that things are working. Why can't they come back home and help us fix those things the way they have been fixed in the countries they are domiciled?
So instead, because right now we have a lot of politicians who come to benchmark in the diaspora, whether it's in the UK, US, or Australia, they come to benchmark.
Yes.
But when they go back home, they don't really implement whatever they came to do.
Yes.
So are you saying that, are you telling us as diasporans that you're going to give us a platform that we can transfer our skills back home, rather than having them come to benchmark? Because that also reduces the cost of using taxpayers' money.
I can tell you, we are spending billions of shillings. Members of county assemblies traveling all over the world to go and benchmark, so that they can have transfer of knowledge and technology back home.
Which they don't.
We have billions of shillings by principal secretaries. Instead of spending all that money, why don't you get Kenyans who have been living in this country to come and help us fix them? Why do we need to get Kenyans to come and benchmark in the UK? Why don't we get Kenyans who have lived here in the UK to come and fix what we need to fix at home? It's a win-win situation for the country, for all of us. We spend less and we get value for money. I would want a situation where the issues of benchmarking will never be part of my administration.
Okay.
If there are things we want to learn from the United Kingdom, get Kenyans who are in the United Kingdom for 30 years to come and fix it at home. It's a win-win situation.
Sir, is this just you saying? Because I know that is something that diaspora people have really wanted to hear, because we're always asking ourselves, why do people come and benchmark? They go back, they do nothing about it. And even that benchmarking is just wasting taxpayers' money. So if you're saying this is like dangling carrots for us as diasporans, that, oh, this is what I'm going to do, and all these promises, like we've been promised before, and nothing has happened. So are you just saying this for us
but
to
I'm
say,
asking,
or are you really saying
I know you are the one to ask the questions.
Yes.
Allow me to ask you one question. What would one gain by not doing it? I mean, it's foolish.
But those are promises that we've been told so many times.
I'm saying I'm looking at things differently.
Okay.
I've told you, I have looked at the health sector here in London. I was also the other day in the US. It's top notch. And it's Kenyans who are doing it.
Yes.
When I've been around here, it's Kenyans who are behind the success of the health system here in the United Kingdom. So why would you want to get doctors coming from Nairobi, from Kenyatta National Hospital, to come and benchmark here in London, instead of getting a few Kenyans who have been part and parcel of the success story
to go and
the health
transfer
system, just to come back home and fix things back home and enjoy. And I think Kenyans working abroad would be so fulfilled, it will be a lifetime dream to come back home and transfer the knowledge they have learned in a foreign country. I think giving that opportunity to Kenyans, it will also be very fulfilling. You know, I know many Kenyans are very patriotic people.
Yes.
I have met many Kenyans who say, can I get an opportunity to come home and fix our drainage system? Because I've done it here successfully. I go back home, it's not working. I know what needs to be done. So I am saying, I want Kenyans to give me the benefit of doubt, give me a chance, give me leadership, and I'll do it. Not to please the people of the diaspora, but to fix my country, Kenya, that I love.
Yes. So you're vying for presidency.
Yes.
And who is your running mate, or is that still in wraps?
Well, the issue of running mate is a political question.
Okay.
You don't just get a running mate because you like one. Getting elected president is a political process. And that political process means it's a game of numbers.
Yes. You have the numbers.
I heard the other day Dr. Fred Matiang'i say that we shall get one single presidential candidate using a scientific formula. He's right. The science of politics is numbers. For you to get elected as president, you must mobilize voters to come and vote for you. So when you look for a running mate, numbers will play a huge role in that decision, because you must add what you control plus what somebody else can control, put it together to get 50 plus 1. So the decision of my running mate will be informed by science, the game of numbers.
Yes.
I must have a running mate, one, who is competent, two, who have a chemist like mine, who believes in the liberation of Kenya, who believes in good governance, who believes in transparency, who believes that Kenyans must be listened to, and who believes that Kenyans have a right to decide how they'll be governed. That is the first thing. Once he or she has achieved that qualification, then we look at what numbers are you able to put together. And let nobody cheat you that these decisions can be made without looking at numbers. William Ruto picked me as deputy president.
Yes.
By the way, he didn't like me at all.
When he was speaking, he didn't like you?
He didn't like me at all.
Okay.
He knew I'm a strong guy, and he didn't want anybody strong. He didn't want somebody who is an independent thinker, and he didn't want somebody who can stand to his ground and say this is wrong, this is right. But he needed numbers. So he picked me because I brought numbers.
Game of numbers.
He wanted me as a running mate, but he didn't want me as his deputy.
He wanted you as a flower guy.
Yeah. He wanted me as a guy to mobilize numbers, thereafter become a flower girl.
Oh, wow.
And then I couldn't be a flower girl.
You refused.
I can't be a flower girl. So he had to get rid of me and get a flower girl. So he got the best of the two worlds. He got one guy who can mobilize numbers. Okay?
Yeah.
Once he achieved the presidency, get rid of him, and now get another flower girl of what he desired. And now the only problem now he has to face an election. One, nobody can trust him. Because when you pick a running mate, you misuse him to get you numbers. When you accept the presidency, you get rid of him. For him now to get a running mate, there are many questions. Many people ask this guy, if Rigiji helped him to be president, mobilize the numbers, the minute he became president, kicked him out, can I trust him? He has serious trust deficit.
Yes.
Serious trust deficit. So he has to look around. And that is why, as we speak, he has promised the running mate position to more than 7 people. He has promised to Governor Wanga of Homa Bay.
Yeah.
He has promised Oburu Odinga. He has promised John Badi. He has promised to retain Kindiki. He has promised Anwar Uhuru. He has promised another fellow called GK Kariuki, the MP for DIA. He's promising everybody as he's looking for numbers. And actually, I can tell you from
Who
where
can
I see
bring
it,
numbers?
he is lost. He doesn't know what to do.
But somebody
Because these numbers are not easy. For you to be running mate to somebody, you must bring serious numbers. That is how he became running mate to President Uhuru Kenyatta. He had serious numbers.
Wow.
Over 2.5 million votes.
Yes.
Then you can be a serious contender to be running mate. So he is having a difficult time because in Nyanza the numbers are not adding up. Probably he had hoped he could inherit what Raila Odinga had. But you know, those ODM people were not ODM followers. They were followers of Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga is gone, and may God rest his soul, rest in peace. But loyalty is not transferable. I can tell you very, very candidly, you cannot transfer loyalty. The loyalty of the Luo nation to Raila Odinga cannot be transferred to Oburu Odinga, and for him to transfer to William Ruto. That even will be a third transfer. It's very difficult. The people of Raila Odinga to be transferred to Oburu, and Oburu to transfer to William Ruto is a tall order.
Yeah.
Very tall order. Raila Odinga had other followers in Coast region, in Western region. All that now is up in smoke. So he's having a serious challenge on getting a serious running mate.
Yes.
And I can tell you from where I sit as a political scientist, the peak of running mate for William Ruto will be Waterloo. Whatever if he does, he's damned. If he doesn't, he's damned.
Yes.
If he drops Kindiki, he has a problem with the little support that was remaining in the mountain. If he gives him and denies the Luo nation, they are gone. If he doesn't give Musalia, they are gone. It's a difficult thing. In fact, he is in the situation Moi was in 1997. Moi dropped George Saitoti as vice president. He did not reappoint him, and he took time to look for somebody. And everybody was demanding the position.
Yes.
And he realized if he gives it to this person, he loses his block. If he gives this person, he loses. Eventually, he gave it back to Saitoti. Yeah. So William Ruto, I wish him well. But he'll know that getting a running mate who can mobilize serious numbers to help you to become president, it's not a walk in the park. It's not a walk in the park.
But do you have people in mind, though? Not telling us, but you have people in mind that you're thinking.
Oh, this. I have several options.
People, right?
I have several options.
Okay.
All informed in compatibility.
Yeah.
Somebody I think we can work with.
Yes.
Number 2, the numbers he or she can bring to my bid for me to be successful, because for me to be president I need 50 plus 1. I have quite a substantial following, but I need to top it up, and for me to top it up I need a very serious running mate with serious numbers, and those are considerations that we are making as we move on, as we go on. Yeah, it's not easy to pick a running mate if you are very